Okay, guys, I'm out of the chat. Sorry, Neo. I couldn't hold myself. Okay, Praise, I'm not a gossiper. You see what you make me do. Okay. Good morning, grade fives. I hope you guys are well. I'm Maluleke, and then I'm going to take you through format. These learners, they're making me laugh. All right. Okay, so I'm going to take you through format. I don't know what happened yesterday. Maybe there was a technical glitch, as you guys are telling me on the chat that the live event was ended abruptly. So hope it won't happen today, but it's okay. So we started yesterday. Okay, before I can say what we started yesterday, let's just go through some class rules, guys. Okay, so there is a chart. On the chart, we use it to answer questions. We use it to answer questions. Let's not get diverted and then be on the chart. Okay, I don't want to actually call anyone out, but then because I want you guys to actually understand and you know, multiples and factors that we did yesterday is actually a topic that even in grade 7, if you don't understand it, when you do fractions, for example, when you do multiples and factors as a topic, you are not going to understand. So I'm laying a background for you guys. So please, let's refrain being on the chat. And if ever you see that someone is distracting, just move away from the chat and listen to me. So yes, and then there is a raise your hand option. Today we have a few new learners, which is good. So it means that the class is growing. So for the new learners, we have a raise your hand option. So if you see on your device, there is like a palm. So it's a palm like this. And then if you raise it, if you have a question, if you raise it like the one that Kelly just did now. I know Kelly doesn't have a question, but she's just testing it. So that raise your hand, so you'll be unmuted. So everyone is muted now. You are not able to talk. But when you are unmuted, if you raise your hand, you become unmuted and then you can actually talk. And then in this class, we do not diss each other. In this class, we respect each other and then we respect each other's opinion. And in this class, if we get something wrong, we actually correct each other. We never boo or anything. So please feel free to try. And I always say, if you try to answer, then and it's wrong, I get the opportunity to actually correct it. So if I correct you, then you see. So the advantages of actually answering. So there is no, don't be scared. There is nothing. I mean, this is a safe zone. This really is a safe environment. So please don't be scared to ask maths related questions. And then I see the chat. So what happens with the chat? Haley, okay. So what happens with the chat? Okay, Kelly, I'll unmute you now. What happens with the chat is we don't ask each other where we live or whatever. No, we don't do that. The chat is strictly for mathematics. If you want to be personal, you can come in at 9:15 and then we can chat. But then now, starting from 9 up until 10:15, we do not use the chat for personal questions. As thank you, Neil, for saying that. Okay, so we can move away from the chat, and then I'm going to take people out today. Not take you out of the class, but if I see that you're saying things that are not maths related, I'll say, for example, Praise. I know she won't be offended because she's not doing it. I'll say Praise. Okay, this is not maths related. Please focus. I'll do that because I want you guys to focus. I mean, we're using data, we're using time, so I want you guys to be focused. Okay, so Praise, I was just giving an example. I know you're smart enough to know that I was giving an example. Okay, so I'll come to you now, Kelly. Kelly had a question. So Kelly, you had a question, yes. Let's unmute Kelly before we start. Okay, our host, the computer is reconnecting. I think he's experiencing, okay. Let's see if I can unmute you guys because I wanted you to tell me what we said the factors are. I wanted you to tell me what are the factors. Okay, so you can raise your hand and then you tell us what are factors, because I think I'm also able to unmute. You can raise your hand and then you tell us what are factors. All right, Connor, you are unmuted. Tell us what did you say yesterday? Good morning. Connor? Connor, are you with us? I think you wanted to talk there and I don't know what happened. He's muted. Okay. Now I can't unmute. Oh, yes, Connor? Okay, yes, all right. Why does it keep you muting?
Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
I talked about the factors of 36.
Yes, I remember you answered. I remember you answered that one about factors of 36. For someone who wasn't here, because today you see we have so many people that are new, and if they ask, what can you say are factors before you give examples? What can you tell that person? What can you say about factors?
That is all like what you actually divide evenly to get to what you times divide evenly to with no remainder to a number.
Okay, so if we divide a number evenly and there is no remainder, right? And then we said, we mentioned something very important yesterday. We said that, Connor, where do factors start and where do they end?
There is no ending.
No, the factors do have an ending.
By the loss, by the number that you what you have to divide.
Yes, they start with the number. The last number is the one that we're actually looking for. Okay, thank you, Connor. So yesterday we said that factors, they start with 1. So all the numbers have 1 as a factor and they end with that number. They end with that number. And then we also spoke about multiples and we said that multiples, they don't ending. That's what Connor was talking about. Thank you, Connor. So we said multiples, they do not have an ending, but the factors, they have an ending. So I want us to start on this activity, then we can move on to today's lesson. Looking on the multiples. So this is an activity on multiples. So the first one is make up a 2-digit number that is a multiple of 3 and 6. A 2-digit number that is a multiple of 3 and 6. Okay, so I'm going to check the answers on the chart. So I'll check the first few answers because I don't want to use. Neo, stop worrying about whether it's live or not. Don't worry, you don't understand the technicalities behind. Please, everything is being recorded and to be posted on the website. So yeah, okay, so 2-digit number that is a multiple of 3 and 6. Okay, now I missed that because of, okay, so Lutando, you say 12, which is correct. Leletu, you say 36. Lutando, you say 12. Yes, Zahara, you are right. Neo, and then Bunono, you say 12. Praise, you say 12. Yes, so you guys got it right. So what this means is 12, if we count in threes, okay, no, 15 won't be right. If we count in threes, we will definitely reach 12. And then if we count in sixes, we also reach 12. So that's why I say 12 is right. And then the ones that say 36 is also right, because if I count in threes, I'll reach 36. And if you count in sixes, you also reach 36. So you were right. And then let's look at the next one. So the answer can be, it can be 6, 12, 18. So counting in sixes can be 6, 12, 18 up until 96. And then number B, a 2-digit number that can be a a two-digit number that is a multiple of 3, 6, and 9. A two-digit number, so you end with 100 doesn't count, so we end with 99. A two-digit number that is a multiple of 3, 6, and 9. So what this means is, if you count in threes, you say that number. If you count in 6, you say that number. If you count in 9, you say that number. So it should not only be a multiple of 3, or only be a multiple of 6, or only be a multiple of 9. It should be a multiple of those 3 numbers. It should be a multiple of those 3 numbers. Okay, yes, well done. The one who started with 18, that was Lindy. I think then Jerome, Praise, okay, Neon Lovu, Nokolo, Neo Shongwani, Lutando, yes, 36. Yes, you are right. Okay, so you guys get this one. So yes, 18, 36, and then it means we are counting in 18s. So this means that, okay, Lele 2, 15 won't be right, because if we count in 6, we don't say 15, because it's 6, 12, 18. And then if we count in 9s, we still don't say 15. So the ones that say 19, if we count in 3s, we say 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, you see? And then if we count in 6s, we say 6, 12, 18. So we still say 18. And if we count in 9s, we say 9, 18. So that's why I said your answer is perfect. And then for 36 also, your answer was right. Yes, Babalo, you are right. So the answer is 18, 36. So we actually count in 18s. So you'll get a question like that when it comes to multiples. So the answer is 18 or 36 or 54 or 72 or 90. And then number 2 says, list the next 3 multiples of 6 from 60. So the question is, list, Shem, I see someone is writing and maybe I'm moving too fast for them. List the next 3 multiples of 6 from 60. No, it's fine. It's okay, my dear. Okay, list the next 3 multiples of 6 from 60. You see, these are the kind of questions that you get when concerning multiples. So I'll go to the chat and check what you guys said, the next 3 multiples. And those that were not here yesterday, we said that for multiples, you can get a question that says, okay, let's list the next 3 multiples, but you'll never get a question that says, list all the multiples. You cannot get that. So we cannot get the question that says, list all the multiples, but we can get a question that says, you can list the next 3 multiples and whatever. Okay, let me check your answers. Okay, so 66 Neo Hlongwani is the next 3. Okay, everyone is saying 66. Nona lady, check your answer. Okay, Zara 66 is the next 3. So it's 6. So you have to list the 3. You have to list the 3. 66 and then and then So you have to list 3. Okay, Connor, yes, you said 66, 72, and 78. Well done, Connor. Well done. Okay, I'll move away from the chat. Yes, no, 66, 72, and 78. So those are the next 3 multiples. So you get questions like that, grade 5. So you'll get questions like that. And then I think this is the last one. What is the lowest? What is the lowest common multiple of 5 and 10? What is the lowest common multiple of 5 and 10? So it's like this one. It's like number 1A, where we said the answer can be 6, 12, 18. So here the lowest common multiple will be 6, right? And then on number B, we say the answer can be 18, 36, 54. So the lowest common multiple is 18 in this case. And what is the lowest common multiple of 5 and 10? Let's see. Okay, 5 cannot be. Okay, 5 cannot be, because when we count in 10s, we don't count 5s. 5 cannot be. Bushe, you are correct. Yes. The lowest common multiple of 5 and 10. So what this means, okay, Nkelem, you are right. Neo Hlongwani, you are right. Okay, I'm just checking the answers there. Lindy, where you are right. Yes, it's 10. You are right, it's 10. So what does this question mean? Okay, let's move away from the chat so that you can actually listen. Okay, I see Elijah, you said 10. Okay, I'm away from the chat so I don't see what you guys are saying. So what is the lowest common multiple of 5 and 10? So what this means is, if I count in 5s and count in 10s, which one is the first one where they're going, which multiple is the first one where these are going to meet? So if I say 5, 10, 15, and then I say 10, 20. Remember, I said multiples, they start from that number, guys. I said multiples, they start from that number going forward. And multiples are infinite, they never end. So multiples will never end. And then factors, they start from 1 and they end with that number. So for those that were not here, that is what we did yesterday. That's what we did yesterday. And then I just wanted to catch up those that were not here. So today we are actually doing properties of whole numbers. This is very important, guys. When you go to grade 7, this is very important. Why are the charts blowing off? Okay, yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Good. Stop, remove. Okay. Sure. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Let me just remove that. Okay. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, I think we are Zoom bombed. I'm trying to remove these people. Okay, please, let's remove. Yes. Okay, yes. Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, Zwo, can you please try to log back in because we are being Zoom bombed and they are posting porn here. Okay, now, okay, I think I dealt with that. But can you try to log back in as well?
Hi, ma'am. Yes, I'm in. I'm gonna set the chats to private.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, because I just logged in now.
Yeah, but I tried, okay, I tried to remove those videos. Oh my word, okay. Shame. Our kid's fine though. Let me check on the chat. Okay. Okay. Hi guys. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, let me do this. I want to stop. Okay, I want to stop people's videos.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, letla usathi lana issue lana. Ngathi khona abantu abasekhaya.
Okay, all right. Spo, okay, you are not unmuted, ne? Okay, so there is Jack that we have to remove. Okay, guys, okay, listen, guys, just calm down. Let me just remove these people. Okay, Jack. Let me search for this one. Okay, I'll just block them. No. Yes. Okay, all right. I think I have dealt with that. Okay. All right. Yes, we were hacked. Okay, sorry guys, we were hacked. But I think it's fine now. Okay, let me just check the chats. Okay, guys, I'm still here. I'm just trying to remove these people so that it's only us that are left. Okay, all right, guys. Okay, I'm still here. Just going through the admin part so that I can remove the hackers and then we can continue. Sorry about that. Let's see. I'm trying to find someone also who is new so that we can remove them. No, Jibrail, I'm still here, and my admin also on the other side is also dealing with that. Okay, I think we have removed those people that don't respect each other. You know, I don't know what happened to humans. Okay. Okay, all right, guys. Oh, okay, I think we're fine. I'll keep on checking the charts to see that we are not hurt. So what we just experienced is Zoom bombing, but it's fine now. All right. Okay, so as I was saying, I'll see on the charts. Just raise your hand if you see something. Then I'll go back to the charts and I'll stop teaching. So if you see something, just raise your hand. But I hope our security is back on. We are safe now. I don't know, Naledi. I don't know why they say that. I don't understand. Okay. Okay, so guys, okay, let's try to come back to the class. Okay, someone says they have a question. Let's see. Okay, Neo, what's happening? I don't know, Jibril, why today on my birthday? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, guys, I saw, we're not going to talk about it now. Okay, but I'm back and you guys, I hope you're fine. Are you okay? Okay, are you guys okay? I hope you are okay because I'm fine now, so we can actually continue. Okay, Naledi is saying yes, they're fine. I just want to check if you guys are fine. Martin, you okay? All right. Guys, talk to me. Are you okay? Can we continue with this? Are you okay? Are you good? Yes, Jeremy, it's my birthday, but we won't talk about it today. Okay, because already our time is up. Okay, Lutando, you okay? Okay, Zara, are you okay? Okay, Zara already said they're fine. Okay, so we can continue. I don't know what happened, Rishile. I really hope you didn't see what happened. Okay, all right. Okay, Bushe, you'll be fine, my dear. Askisine, you know, the internet and everything, you know, there's so much that we can, but I'm sorry that you had to see that. Okay, all right. Rishile, we don't know what happened. If you didn't see what happened, it's good. We don't know what happened. Ne, ne praise, we don't know what happened. Okay, all right. Now, Shongwani, can you please behave? Okay, you tell me your issue after. For now, we are going to. Okay. Okay, all right. I think we have another bomber. Okay, Zbo, can you remove Mike for us? Because I don't think that Mike is part of our class. It's the first time I'm seeing that name. Can we please remove him? Can we remove Mike? Zibu?
Yes, I'm on it, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Because he is starting. Let me see, Mike. Okay, it's fine. I've removed him. It's okay. Okay. All right. Okay, because I'm seeing new names. I don't know if Amen is part of our class because it's easier for me to spot if someone is new. Okay, I don't know, guys. I don't know why they're doing this. Really, okay, I don't know why they're doing this. Okay, Jack have removed. Okay, I think you should also remove Claire. That one, what's happening? Okay, we should remove manage participants. How are they able to hack? Okay, is Claire removed? Okay, I'll just have to remove everyone whom I think. Okay, guys, I'm still with you. Don't worry. Okay, Zara. Okay, now I'll just remove any unfamiliar name. I'm sorry. If I think you're not a student, I'm going to remove you. If I think you're not a student, I'm sorry. for the safety of our class and for the safety of our kids, if I see that your name is a little bit suspicious, I'm sorry, I'll remove you. And if I remove Elena, God forgive me, but I cannot expose our learners to this. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Okay. Okay, no call, I know, always I know, praise records, huh? Thomas. Okay, Thomas is fine. I know Thomas is a student because he's been participating. Okay, Amanda joined. Okay, I think, okay, let's see what happens now. Oh, my goodness. Zbu? Okay, did you remove Clay?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so, okay, so it, okay, did you remove, okay, let me remove him. Let me see if he's removed. I think they keep on hacking. They keep on hacking. It's a, okay, did you remove that amen one? Is it amen or amen?
Yeah, I think it's amen. Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then. Okay, I'm not sure if Neo Shongwani is a learner because the questions that he's asking, but we've been having Neo Shongwani for long now. So I don't know if he's adding to my. And then this Mike, I don't think Mike is a learner. Is Mike Elena? I don't think Mike is Elena.
No, it's the
It's the
first
first
time
time I'm seeing Mike.
such a name as well.
I don't think Mike is Elena. Okay, for today, let's remove Mike. If ever he has an issue with us removing it, we'll address it with the principal. Let's just remove him. I don't think he's Elena. Yeah, indeed, he's not Elena. He's
Okay.
not. No, let's remove. I was right. He's not Elena. Okay, I think whoever tries to join now, don't allow them to join, because our learners know that our lesson starts at 9. So whoever is joining now is maybe we should come also with that rule. If they join after 9, for example, they cannot join, because now we are allowing people that are not even part of the learners. So whoever wants to join, I don't know if you can see from your side, whoever wants to join, don't allow them, because I see the number of participants is fluctuating.
Yes, no, the problem is you will have to set that when you schedule the meeting, but now the learners will have to give them a password or sort of, because remember when we scheduled these meetings, they told us to make them public.
Oh, so then anyone can access.
Yes, that's the problem.
Okay, all right, no, it's fine. I think we'll deal with it after.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, hi guys, I'm back again. Shem, I see your faces. Oh, I see. Askisine, Askis, my babies. Askis. One of the downside of the internet. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm not even sure we're going to finish this, but I'll just start on the properties of whole numbers. So by the end of the lesson, you will know the characteristics of 0 and 1. I'm sure some of you have seen, especially when you do mental maths and then you see a number added to 0 or multiplied by 0, already you know what the answer is going to be. So you're going to look at the characteristics of 0 and 1. And then also you will know the properties of whole numbers. And these properties are called commutative property, associative property, and distributive property. So as you are writing, okay, you can write them and then you'll see the words may sound so big, but then it's actually things that you know. So in grade 7, you're going to look deeper into these ones, and grade 6. So for now, this is just an introductory stage. So don't be scared if you don't know even the spelling. It's okay, just as long as you can recognize it. Okay, I have some hands that are raised. Okay, hi Amanda.
Hello,
Yes.
ma'am.
Hi Amanda.
Hello, ma'am. I was saying that for the commutative and associative and distributive property, I already did it.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow, I'm so proud of you. Okay, so then you are familiar. You're going to be familiar with what we're saying. Well done. Okay, thank you for going ahead of us. So it means that you understand more, ne, Amanda?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I saw also someone's, okay, where's that one? Layak, I saw your hand was raised, yes?
No. That's happened by mistake, ma'am.
Oh, it was a mistake. Okay, it's fine, my dear. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to move on. So Amanda already have started on the commutative, associative, property, and distributive. Okay, so we are going to look at the identity property of one. This, you know, you even know from grade 1, but maybe you just didn't know what it's called, which is fine, because today you're going to know what it's called. So the identity property of one says that any number that you multiply by 1, it remains the same. So it says any number that you multiply by 1 remains the same. So regardless of whatever number that we have, even if it's 1 million times 1, the answer is 1 million. So 1 does not actually affect if we are multiplying with it. And then the example that I gave you, it's 145 times 1, it will give us 145. And then 14,587 times 1, it will give us 14,587. So that is the identity property of 1. And then when it comes to multiplication, and then also any number divided by 1 also remains the same. So when we divide, 1 does not affect. So in multiplication and in in multiplication and in division, if we are either multiplying by 1 or we are dividing by 1, it doesn't affect the number. Okay. All right. Okay, that is sorted. And then, for example, I gave you the same number, 145 divided by 1, it's 145. And then still the same number, 14,587 divided by 1, we still get the same number. Now, what about if we are adding? So any number that you plus with 1, is that number more? I'm sure that one, you know, 2 plus 1 is 3, 4 plus 1 is 5. So any number that you plus with 1, we increase it by 1, and I gave you some examples there. And then any number that we minus with 1 is 1 less. So when you see a scope, grade 5s, and it says identity property of 1, this is what it simply means. Now we are just putting, we're just putting the name to it, but you know these things. Just clarifying it for you guys. Okay. And then now looking at the identity property of 0. So what does 0 do to a number? Any number multiplied by 0 is equals to 0. For example, 184 times 0 is 0. And then that number is 1,125,145 times 0, the answer is 0. So any number that you multiply with 0, it gives us 0. And then any number plus 0 stays the same. So if we multiply number by 0 is 0. Any number that you plus with 0, it stays the same. I'm sure by now you know that. And then it only changes when we are subtracting. So any number when you subtract 0, it stays the same. So if it's the number minus 0, not if it's 0 minus the number. The number minus 0 is that number. But then if it is 0 minus any number, this cannot happen. So we cannot say 0 minus 5, or we cannot say 0 minus 1. So most of you at this stage, we are at a stage where you confuse. If you see 0 minus 5, then you say it's 5. That is not right. 0 is nothing. So if I say nothing minus 5, then I cannot say it's 5, because you are saying then that we can get 5 from nothing. So nothing minus 5, it cannot happen. But then if it's 5 minus nothing, then the answer is 5. So hope that is clarified for you guys. So 0 minus 5, it cannot happen. And then when you go to grade 7, you'll see you're also going to get divided. So if we say if we say 184 divided by 0, even if you go on your calculator, it will say error. So it's a 0, the number divided by 0, also it cannot happen. It's like when we subtract. And then, so those are the identity properties of 0 and 1. And then, as Amanda said, that they already did commutative property, so it will be easier for her. So commutative property says, you also know this, you just didn't know the name. Commutative property says that when you add or multiply numbers, you get the same answer even if you swap the numbers around. So for example, if I say 6 plus 3, I get 9. And then if I say 3 plus 6, I still get 9. So commutative property agrees only in multiplication and in addition. So in multiplication, if I say 4 multiplied by 2, I get 8. Or even if I say 2 multiplied by 4, I still get 8. So with the commutative property, it only agrees in addition and in multiplication. If this was, for example, subtraction, if I say 6 minus 3, I get 3, right? But if I say 3 minus 6, the answer is not 3. So commutative property does not agree in subtraction. It also does not agree in division. Because if I say 9 divided by 3, I get 3. But if I say 3 divided by 9, I'm not going to get 3. So just, you can even write it down. Commutative property is only for addition and multiplication. So this is when you swap the numbers around. Whether you start with 4 plus 1 or you say 1 plus 4, the answer remains the same. Or if you say 20 times 2 or 2 times 20, the answer remains the same. So which is not the case when we come to subtraction and division. So that is the first property of all numbers. It's called the commutative property. You can even see it sometimes in an exam, and then it will be 20 times 2 equals to and then times 20 equals to whatever. So then you just have to know that this is the commutative property. Okay, I hope you understand this one. And then the associative property now. The associative law of multiplication, it explains that the answer to a multiplication calculation will be the same, no matter how the numbers are grouped. So in which or in which order these groups are multiplied. For example, if we are multiplying these 3 numbers, so it's 4 times 8 times 3. If we say 4 times 8, and then we multiply 4 times 8 first, and then the answer that you get, we multiply by 3, or we come and say 4, and then we multiply 8 times 3 together, the answer still remains the same. So this is the associative property. So associative property, it doesn't matter in which, okay, so Layak, can you please switch off your video? I think with all the things that have happened, we are a little bit sensitive to videos. I have switched off your video and you have switched it on again. And at the beginning of the lesson, I asked that you guys switch off your videos. Thank you so much, Layak. When you join tomorrow, please just remember that we switch off our videos. Our videos are not supposed to be on. This is to protect us, so it doesn't open things to people that want to hack us. Same applies to Jeffrey. You can switch off your video, my dear. Thank you so much. So the associative property, or even in addition, if this was an addition, then we say 4 plus 8, which gives us 12 plus 3, and it gives us 15. And then even if we come and do it this side, it will apply. So associative property, we can only do it in multiplication and in addition again. So you see how special subtraction and division are. So it doesn't matter how you, okay, let me just stop that video. Okay, it doesn't matter how we we associate, because associate means a friend. So if I associate 4 and 8, or I associate 8 with 3, I'll still come to the same answer. You see that? So this one is called the associative property. And the associative law, we see it if it's obviously it's 3 numbers. With the commutative, it will be 2 numbers, and then we're swapping them around. But with the associative law, always it will be 3 numbers, and then whether we group the first 2 together or we group the last 2 together, it doesn't matter. We're still going to get the same answer, which is proven here. So 4 times 8 gives us 32, and then 32 times 3 equals to 96. And then if we come here and we group now 8, we associate 8 with the last one. Here we associated 8 with the first one. Now we come and associate 8 with the last one. So we say 8 times 24, 8 times 3, and we get 24, and then we say 4 times 24, we still get 96. So that is the associative law. Because our topic is multiplication, I looked at I tried to focus on multiplication more, and then I think this is the last slide that we'll do before our time is up. So we'll do these ones together. This is the associative property. Can you see this is the associative property? I'm not sure if you guys are able to chart. I'm not sure if our charts were okay. Okay, I think. All right. Okay. I'll just move away from the charts because there's obscenities. Okay, so doing these ones together. Obviously, tomorrow I think I'll have to restart this one because now I think people's nerves are high and your concentration level is affected. So if we're doing the associative property, so it's 6 times 3 and then times 2, and then we associated 3 with 6 here, and then here we associated 3 with 2. Okay. Okay, there's someone who keeps on turning on their video, and I'll really kick them out of the class. I think I'm at that stage today. My patience is very thin today. It's very thin, because it's a simple instruction. Do not switch on your videos. Okay, so then if I say 6 times 3, I get 18, and times 2, I get 36. And then here, I associated 3 with 2. So if I say 3 times 2, I get 6. And then 6 times 6 equals to 36. So you see, we still get the same answer. It doesn't matter. So we associate the middle number. Can you see? So 3 is the middle number. So we associate the middle number with the first one, and then associate. Okay, record. So tomorrow I won't admit you in class. I'm sorry, because you keep on turning your video and making funny slides. And then we associate 3 with 2 there, and then we get the same answer. I think today we're going to end here. And then tomorrow we're going to start on this one, on the associative property. Yeah, I'm even scared to go to the church. Guys, okay, I know whatever happened, it also spoiled my day. But then tomorrow, let's be here at 9, and then I'll speak to my principal and hear how we can do this going forward. And here, maybe after 9:10, then we're not going to allow anyone in, because a learner will be here 9 o'clock. So you guys be here 9 so that I don't lock you out of the class, because I don't think it's going to be nice to lock my favorite learners out of the class. And also on the chat, I'll see what to do with the chats. I'll also talk to my principal and hear what we can do about the chats. But then today I'll end here because our time is up, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll try to enjoy today. I'm even scared to go to the chats now because there's people that posted some things there. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's be here 9:15. Yes. And then, yeah. Bye.